But we do have with us today Zarif Ahmed, who of course does our lovely film reviews. Zarif, hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. It's been a long week. It's good to be here. Yeah, it's good to be here. You've had a long week, I'm sure.
Yeah, exams.
Busy week. How's it been?
Oh, it's been alright. I think Alhamdulillah it's gone well.
Alhamdulillah.
I think I've done my best, and we'll see what happens.
Inshallah, fingers crossed. We're making dua for you.
Thank you.
Inshallah. Now, you got 3 films today.
3 movies,
right?
yeah.
Okay, fine. So let's talk about the first one. What's the first movie?
So the first movie is Wicked for Good. It is the...
Oh my God, Wicked. Wicked is everywhere.
Everywhere, because of Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, obviously.
Yeah, their interviews are very funny.
They are. I think
I've got a lot to say about that.
the memes are quite...
yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wicked for Good is obviously the sequel to Wicked.
The first one.
Okay. But both movies are based off of a play, a musical. So,
which is?
Wicked.
Okay.
Right. But Wicked itself is based off a book, which is based off of The Wizard of Oz. So you know how The Wizard of Oz has the Wicked Witch of the West, and then the like, you know, it kind of follows that storyline, but it has a twist to it.
Right.
So it follows the story of Elphaba, who is the Wicked Witch of the West.
The green person?
The green one, Cynthia Erivo. But obviously she isn't actually wicked. The reason why she's been given that name by the Land of Oz is because of, essentially she is a political enemy almost.
Right.
She fights for the rights of like non-humans and other magical beings within...
I get it, it's a movie, it's just a movie, it's fine.
within Oz.
Right.
Whereas obviously that makes her the Wicked Witch of the West because, you know, she's opposing the political regime.
Aye.
I think it's interesting though, how we can take, you know, the most like sort of fantastical ideas and make them political, make them applicable to real life. I think that is quite interesting.
So what do you think you took from it?
I think it's an interesting story because it follows 2 witches, Glinda, and who is Ariana Grande. So she's meant to be like the propaganda, you know, machine. She's she's the good witch because she follows everything. She follows everything, yeah, exactly. And I think it's that ideological difference that I find very interesting because Glinda and Elphaba within the story are actually really close friends.
Right.
And I think, you know, those diverging paths that they take, oftentimes we do go through that in real life, no? Like,
of course,
you know, we have friends or family that like we disagree with, and often that can take us on different paths. But I think the movie does that in a really interesting way because of you know, the conflict, but still at the same time, like this very obviously caring and loving relationship that both of them have with each other as friends.
Yeah, even in real life.
Even in real life, yeah, exactly. We all go through it.
Yeah, of course.
And I think that's one aspect of the movie, and then you also have like the sort of more political, more, you know, like thematic almost like approach to the movie, I'd say, where it does follow like, you know, these ideas of how propaganda can control people and how like, you know, even one individual can change that, but it can take time.
Okay.
So yeah, there is like a political subtext to the movie, I'd say, an underlayer to it.
So how much would you rate it out of 10?
So me personally,
I'd say... You enjoyed it, I know you did.
Kind of, but like at the same time, I'm not really a big musical guy. I don't really like...
Yeah, I think the last musical I watched was High School Musical.
Does that count? I think that counts.
I think it counts.
I think it counts. Yeah. It was good.
You can't say anything bad about High School Musical.
Right. Sorry.
That's like my best. That's my favourite.
Zac Efron, I think, right?
Yeah, Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale. I don't know the rest.
Yeah.
Chad Corbin? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anywho. But yeah, okay, fine. So you'd raised it how much?
Like 7, 8, I'd say.
7 or 8?
7 or 8. Because I can see the appeal, right? But just me personally, musicals aren't really my thing.
Fine. So obviously it would appeal to someone who enjoys a musical.
100%.
Fine.
Yeah.
And anything else significant?
I think as someone who enjoys like just media in general, I think it's interesting how it is like, you know, a new take on The Wizard of Oz, you know, a story that we've all like enjoyed more as sort of just a classic, not fairy tale, but like, you know, just like a children's story, right?
Yes.
But then there is like a more darker undertone to thing, Wicked, which I think is quite interesting.
And there's a bit of a love story, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like one's like Glinda has to marry this guy for political reasons, but then Elphaba actually does like love him. Okay. So I think again that's
so there's a bit of a love story.
Yeah. Okay, but then again, like political subtext again, which I think is quite interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I might go watch that movie. Maybe I might, because I think it's the love story that kind of appeases me. I just want to know. I think I want to know who ends up with who. Not so much the musical.
I won't spoil it then.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah,
don't spoil it.
Of course
okay,
not.
fine. So then, what's the second movie?
So the second movie is an anime movie, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it.
It's called JUJUTSU KAISEN Execution. It's a compilation film.
Right.
So what it is it's basically like all of season 2, and then the first few episodes of season 3.
So wait, is it a series?
Yes, it's a series,
fine.
but then it's like a film within, like, to like branch together season 2 and 3 because season 3 is coming out next year, I believe. I'm not too sure on the specifics of season 3.
Fine.
But yeah, so it is like season 2 and then some of season 3. But like big screen, so.
Fine. Okay, so it's a series, so it's not a movie, but it's a series.
But the movie.
Okay. Hey, now you're confusing me.
sorry. Okay, so it is a series,
Right.
but then the movie is season 2 and some of season 3.
Okay, fine, that makes
And
sense.
it's on the big screen, and you can still watch it. It's on today, I'm pretty sure. So.
On television?
No.
Oh, the cinemas. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
television. I was thinking, wait, if it's just come out, how's it on TV?
No.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so what's the story about, really?
So, so essentially, it follows the life of a high school boy named Yuji Itadori, and essentially what he is he's just a normal kid at the beginning, but then he eats a cursed object,
Right.
and that sort of brings back an ancient, powerful sorcerer called Sukuna. I promise you, there's actually like thematic ideas behind it.
Right.
But essentially, what season 2 and season 3 represent. Season 2 is sort of like it's the culmination of a scheme that has taken place over 100 years of history, or like no, more than 100 years.
Okay,
You know,
fine.
throughout jujutsu means sorcery, basically through like the history of sorcerers.
Okay, fine.
And essentially, it's like the culmination of that plan,
Yep.
and how that completely shatters society as a whole.
Okay, fair
And the
enough.
beginning of season 3, the title execution is the idea that society is slowly collapsing, and that how they all function, like how the sorcerers have to
Yep.
deal with this new change.
Okay, fine. Now, very quickly, because I know we're less on time, obviously, but what's the third film about?
Nuremberg. So
Okay,
essentially, I think, in my opinion, this is easily the best movie of the 3. I
Okay,
think,
fine.
yeah.
So I won't even ask you what's the best.
All right. sorry, I took that question.
It's fine, it's fine.
Obviously, you must have heard of Rami Malek, the actor. So
I haven't got a clue, but okay.
if you see him, you'll
If I see
recognize
him,
him.
yeah.
100%, I can guarantee it. So it's a historical movie that takes place after World War II, as in like right after World War II.
Okay.
And Nuremberg is essentially this prison where they've gotten all the Nazi high officials. And it's interesting because instead of immediately executing them, as you think they would because of war crimes and whatnot,
Right. Yeah.
the Allied powers decide to actually hold them on trial. And the movie centers around the main protagonist, played by Rami Malek. His name is Douglas Kelly, and
Right.
he's a psychiatrist who's been tasked with watching over the mental health and like physical well-being
Okay.
of one of the Nazi high officials. His name is Hermann Göring.
Right.
And I think it's a very interesting plot because what you'd think is, right, it'd be a very like black and white, good versus evil, right? Nazi versus Allied powers. The main character isn't actually like all that altruistic. The reason why he actually goes along with like everything he's been told to do
Right.
is because he has this selfish desire of wanting to find out what evil is
Interesting.
and making a book on it. Which I think, like, if you know about psychology or psychiatry, what they do, they are very, like, commercial minded. If you like,
Of
looked
course,
into
yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think it's interesting because it's, technically speaking, a court drama, right? But it's
Oh,
more,
I like a court drama.
but it's more so a psychological warfare between the character played by Rami Malek, which is
fine.
Douglas Kelly, and
Yep.
Hermann Göring,
Yep.
where it's almost amazing because you as the audience, and you know for a fact the characters are seeing this as well, you see this seemingly charismatic man in Hermann Göring,
Yeah.
right? He's smiling all the time, he's really talkative, he seems kind, and then he's committed these atrocities,
Of course,
right?
yeah.
As a Nazi general, you know for a fact that he is evil, or evil in
of
the sense
course,
that
yeah.
the movie.
But we're going to have to watch the movie to
Yeah.
find out. Okay,
Right.
fine.
And for example, there's one scene that was fascinating to me.
Yeah.
So Hermann Göring's pretending he can only speak German.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that because we're going to give a spoiler, aren't we?
It's not a spoiler.
But we do have to end the show.
Ah.
Yeah. We've got so much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
But I think it's a film that we need to watch.
No,
But Zarif,
100%.
thank you so much for being on the show.
Of course.
So I could talk to Zarif all day, but we don't have all day, do we? But of course, we have those 3 films. So if you do want to watch it, give it a shout.